Okay. Let's get this started. I kind of changed a little bit about my setup. I now have my headset plugged into the mic, so that way I can hear both my audio and the game. Oh, I needed to mark a quest. Let's go hang out in Treviso. Go build that up. Okay. Let's go do this.
Zara's dead, Lucanus. Figured you'd be happier.
Solve one problem, another takes its place.
I'll give you that.
There's the experimental gutlock. Looks like the Venatori and Anton were guarding it. It's burnt. They haven't set it up to explode yet.
They never get the chance. The last you will ever see.
Dang it.
We need to get rid of the rest of this Gatlock.
Okay, well, where is the Gatlock?
Zara's dead, Lucanus. Figured you'd be happier.
Solve one problem, another takes its place.
I'll give you that. I hunted a Viper Claw once, only to find it.
That's all the Gatlock here. On to the next spot. Over there. More of that Gatlock the Venatori made stronger.
We'll go through the door.
Everyone all right?
Incoming!
Okay, just one more pile of Gatlock to deal with.
Maybe we can get to it before these idiots blow up half the city.
Yeah, maybe. But we might just take our time.
There's that last cache of Gatlock. The Artem and Veilguard on alert. Maybe if you did, this would have been your last chance.
Just for failure. Save They're down.
There. We've gotten rid of the last of this new Gatlock.
I almost thought those Antam and Venatori would turn on each other.
They weren't too satisfied with this enchanted Gatlock either.
And they won't be making another batch anytime soon. Now Treviso can breathe easier.
Strike now.
Where? Oh, okay.
Are you in league with those traitors?
Raiders? I have a feeling those Venatori were also looking for the spies Chance sent us after. This is where our Crow and Venatori spies were supposed to meet, Chance said. Let's see if we can track them down in the market. Torn up papers. More of that cipher. Were those spies trying to get rid of some evidence?
Welcome back.
Another sign of that crow and Venatori. It looks like one of our spies dropped a bag. They must have been in a hurry. The note inside said they'd be keeping out of sight in the market for a while.
You're welcome anytime.
Okay.
I think our crow and Venatori spies were here.
Now time to figure out how to do this.
Everything has provenance.
Oh, I did it. First try.
Wait. Flowers? More wine? This crow and Venatori. Those weren't spy notes we found before. They were love letters.
I can't believe this.
We've been chasing a pair of sweethearts.
I don't think the crows or Venatori will be happy these two are seeing each other. Those coffee cups on the table. They must have been at a nearby cafe. Let's see if there's any trace of them there.
Okay.
Best place in Treviso.
One of the few parts of a city worth calling civilized.
Can I pet you? I know I can pet the other one. No? Okay.
The Venatori are preparing an ambush for the crows. And they're trying to capture this secret couple to interrogate them.
So what's the plan?
We could send the couple a note. Warn them that the crows are hunting them too and that they should leave the city. Or I could tell Chance that a crow's been seeing a Venatori. Not sure he'd be pleased to hear that.
Okay.
There. We left a warning note for our secret couple. Chance will want to know.
There's apple heads, fire.
Okay.
I have heard that Crow and Venatori spies may have eloped.
Could be.
I would not have thought it. But who is Chance Candide to Scarlet Love? No. He will wish them well instead.
Good.
It's done. And it sounds like that couple left just in time.
Hope it works out.
You keep disrupting the Antam. I'll keep you stocked. See you again.
Okay. Seems like the next place to go is Hossberg. Oh, those are training dummies. Oh.
That cabin must be the physician's. Flint's mentor.
It's on the inside, too. We can still search it.
Look for medical supplies.
There's only death where the blight goes.
There was a life here.
There was.
A notebook. Describes a local plant, Brona's bloom. None here, but Oscar left to find more. For his wife. If he left before the cabin was blighted, we might still find him out there.
Okay, we'll go this way first.
Brona's bloom. This was in the physician's book. It's been picked over.
The physician was gathering supplies. We should keep looking.
Brona's bloom. Picked over like the last one.
Can't be a lot of places these grow anymore. Zara's dead, Lucas. Figured you'd be happier.
Solve one problem, another takes its place.
I'll give you that. I hunted a viper claw once, only to find a blood wraith at the end of the trail.
I found Ilario at the end of mine.
Look on the bright side. It's good for you as an assassin without...
We need to close in.
Back to what we were saying. I'll give you that. I hunted a viper claw once, only to find a blood wraith at the end of the trail.
I found Ilario at the end of mine.
Look on the bright side. What good are you as an assassin without a mark to hunt?
Darkspawn. There's a body.
Couldn't escape the Darkspawn.
His bag. Rona's bloom. This was the physician, Oscar.
Take the supplies. They can still help the village.
Okay. But first, loot. Come on. You got anything else?
Flynn, we have Bronus Bloom.
That will really help. Thank you. Oscar, the physician, was he, or his wife, Marta?
I'm sorry. They're gone. You're from here, right? You were Oscar's apprentice.
I knew him and Marta my whole life. I was at the end of my training. I'll make sure it's put to good use. With these plants, I can help the village, the wardens, whoever needs it.
You know, taking on warden patients, you're doing a lot for us. And you already had your hands full. You didn't have to.
Hevka made that clear. Twice. But I want to. Really. The wardens have a medic. Between the two of us, we'll get by. I want to help. I almost lost the chance.
What do you mean?
When the blight surged through, I nearly died. Evka and Antoine found me, but I was blighted. Past healing. They let me take the warden joining ritual. It saved my life, and gave me warden abilities.
Does that mean you're a Grey Warden?
It should mean I have no choice. The joining ingredients are rare. If that first warden had found me... Evka and Antoine said I'm welcome, but they're happy to see me continue as I am.
The gods made things a lot worse. I can't imagine getting my abilities in the middle of all this.
If you ever want to compare notes. Actually, that might be useful. I'd get a new perspective on my patients. You know, I can sense the blight in my warden patients. I can't reverse it, but I think it helps my treatments. I won't be killing Darkspawn, but I'll fight the blight my way. I'm still Lavendale's physician. Whatever else has changed, that hasn't. At least I hope not. After you became a warden, did you change?
Oh, I'm the same person I always was. I just started punching blight.
I hear you're good at that.
I do what I can. Same as you.
Thanks, Rook.
Hey, anytime.
You're breathing easier?
You've got patience worse than me. But if you had more questions about warden stuff, I could wait.
I'd appreciate it.
The wardens are more than a building.
We were supposed to
Some wardens were meeting at the Grove, but they didn't want anyone to know. Looking at that journal, it seems someone might have followed them.
What was that warden business you were talking about, Lucanus?
Not all of your order meets their end so nobly.
What does that mean?
Some would rather leave before the Blight takes them. The Crows oblige.
Wait, you're saying they hire you to...
They're both the client and the mark.
What?
They make a choice. We oblige them.
I don't want to know anymore.
The wetlands are unsettling, but I guess...
The tree. So beautiful. Can you hear it singing?
A map and plans.
From the missing wardens.
He's gone. He was drawn to the tree.
Did it lure him somehow?
If his calling was close, it might have looked beautiful to him.
We'll tell the wardens.
Where? Oh, everywhere.
Get out of there! You got it.
Darkspawn. Bring them down and we'll clear a path.
What's the ranged attack?
Can you hit one direction? Not every single direction that you find?
And another Sunday altar.
Come on. Go. Oh, you have got to be serious. Okay, here we go.
Is that the mayor from Demeter's Crossing? Should be easier to travel through here. I'll help the wardens. Mayor.
It's only Julius now. You freed me from the Blight again.
We got hit by Darkspawn. Julius pulled us out. He got us stuck, but we're alive thanks to him.
I couldn't watch someone make a choice they'd regret. I'll get Beckett and the others back to Lavendel. Rook, thank you.
Okay, I think that was all whenever it comes to that. So now we get to go and switch out the party for Bellara and Davrin. Okay. Get to that one island. What's this? There we go.
Look at that. The elven parts of these ruins aren't just bits from the Fade. We actually lived here.
Okay, so these are facing the correct direction. But let's go across here.
It's another of those statuettes. The memory fragments. And it's just sitting there.
Keep that up.
get away from there? Thank you.
Ranged incoming.
Way to fight, Rook. Coming in range.
Ready here.
A trap. That statue was a fake. But if the fade is mostly reflections of something else, the real one could be close. Break through! The Antom are trying to cut us off.
We must be doing something right.
That's been sorted.
So now I need to go back and connect these two together. Why are the Antoms so much harder than every other enemy? That's what I want to know. Let's get over to there. Okay. Now we can get over here and get to the idol.
There. I'd say that's where we're headed.
Are you gonna stay? Nope.
Be ready.
Okay.
I can tell this statuette is the real thing, a memory fragment, and not just because it was very well guarded.
Okay. Was that the last statuette? does. Okay. So then let's go do all the Solus memories, and then we can get Mythal's essence. So let's go back to the lighthouse. First, let's see if anyone has anything to say, but the caretaker I know does, so let's do it.
Manifestation.
Okay. Now, let's go do all these regrets.
You don't seem happy about your brother. Well, sort of, but also it's good that he's not dead.
I think I'm gonna stick with Solus's thing.
You cannot do this, Algernon. You swore that we would give up our commands when this horrific war was over.
Our people need our leadership. If you're unwilling, leave.
Our people must rebuild, and we must help unite them.
So, we did not fight for freedom, but to conquer this land and our own.
We fought to win, and now the Evanuris are as gods. I do not answer to Mythal's annoying lapdog.
The people are afraid. They must believe in something.
They need strength.
And wisdom.
They need gods who can protect them.
We are not gods. You will learn that.
Every lapdog hides a wolf inside.
That was strange. They were speaking Elven, but I understood it.
I believe we have experienced a memory in each of our native languages.
Not just any memory. One of the Dreadwolves.
And the mages who declared themselves my gods? Well, mine and Davrin's, and Rook's.
They were supposed to protect people. Instead, they seized power. Assholes.
It was so mundane. Nothing grand or cosmic. No setting fire to the sun, just talking, politics. I wish they were monsters. Something grand and terrible. Seeing them like that, they're no better than Tevinter nobles.
But no worse, either. They were people. And people can let you down.
All right. What else can we take from this memory?
Elgranon was hungry for power. Did anything he could to get it, and to hold on to it.
Then Solus, furious at Elganon's installing himself as a despot, started his rebellion.
There's another moving part in this. Mythal. She was keeping the peace.
Mythal and Solus were close. The Inquisition found a temple to Mythal, and there were wolf statues everywhere.
Then she sides with Elganon over him. A betrayal.
Ow.
It sounded like Solus was loyal to Mythal. What did Elganon call him? Mythal's lapdog? And then she grabs power alongside Elganon instead of standing for her principles. I'd be angry too.
Angry enough to start a rebellion?
That's not how he'd see it. He didn't destroy the world. Elganon did. Solus did what he considered necessary to stop him.
Solus would try to justify what he did, but he'd also blame himself for what happened.
Perhaps these murals aren't simply memories. They're what Solus wishes to forget.
His regret. That means they're a way to learn his weak points.
Why are we worried about Solus? He's trapped.
Right. But the Dread Wolf was the god of trickery. He's looking for a way out. Bet on it.
Meanwhile, keep your eyes open in the crossroads. If there's a way to restore the rest of these murals, Solus would have kept it in his hideaway. It'd be nice to get inside his head for a change.
I mean, yeah, but...
I was not certain you would come.
You were the one who walked away. I never turn my back when my friend needs me.
The Evanurus seek the magic of the Blight.
Impossible. The Blight is safely sealed away forever.
Though I wish I could believe you. I have sensed the breaking of the wards.
I will investigate your claims. If they forget the danger of the Blight, I will endeavor to remind them.
What if, instead, you left the Evanurus and remained with me? Do you not wish for freedom from this struggle?
Be at peace, love. I will stop them.
As you must. The Blight is our mistake.
Did Mythal call Solus love in that memory?
That's what it sounded like.
So they were doing it.
The elven gods were free with their emotions. They felt things deeply. The way they expressed things, well, it feels romantic to us, but that wasn't really how it was. Back then, I mean.
Nah, they were doing it.
As someone who has Solus talking in my dreams, I'm with Balara. I just can't see Solus carrying on a secret affair with Mythal.
Can't because you don't think he would? Or can't because you don't want to think about it while he's in your head?
Yes.
So the Dread Wolf goes to Mythal. They might be fighting, but they have history.
And he warns her about the other gods using the Blight. That's more important than his rebellion. It's like kingdoms coming together when an archdemon rises.
Mythal didn't think it was possible. She said the Blight was sealed away. There's an old legend about it. Davern, the one with Andrul's armor. Not sure it matters.
We're deep in elven lore already. What's the legend say?
Right. Well, Andrul was the goddess of the hunt. She put on armor, magic armor, made of something called the Void. Drove her mad.
I remember this one. The other gods were afraid Andrul would turn on them. She was doing all kinds of horrible things, causing plagues. It does sound like the Blight.
Well, it all ends with Mythal fighting Andrul. After, Mythal turned into a dragon.
She what? Why didn't you start with that?
Anyway, she took Andrul's armor away. Then Andrul's madness left, and peace returned.
Intriguing. So it's possible Andrul stumbled onto the magic of the Blight.
And when Andrul went mad, Mythal took it from her and locked it away.
Until
someone started using it again.
Okay. Solus warns Mythal about the other gods using the Blight. It's not just bad, it's something bad he feels responsible for. The Blight was our mistake.
How is the Blight their mistake? Did they find it? Did they make it? What does that mean?
Whatever it was, it convinced Mythal to take him seriously.
So Mythal goes off to investigate what Solus says. Then, what? It's too clean.
Seems plenty messy with them doing it.
But this isn't just a memory. It's something Solus wanted to hide. What's the crime? What did we see here that he feels guilty about?
I think I might know. When the Inquisitor was saving the world from the breach, she met Mythal.
What? Like in a dream?
It was complicated. She helped the Inquisition. There was a magic pond and a dragon.
Nice.
The point is, she also said the other elven gods betrayed her, killed her.
Okay, sorry, point of order. If they killed Mythal, how was she still around to help the Inquisition?
Elven god magic? She'd spent centuries gathering strength and sharing people's bodies, I think.
If it was a truly benign possession, that speaks to her character.
Solus tried to do the right thing by warning Mythal about the other gods using the Blight, but he got her killed.
Well, it's not just that she died.
What do you mean, Tosh?
It's... Ugh. There was stuff he wanted to tell her, but he waited too long, and then she was dead. He never got to make it right. That twists you up.
That's it. There's our crime.
Doesn't really tell us anything we can use, though.
We know more than we did. That's something.
Then I guess we keep our eyes open if we come across more of these memories.
You dare to try to cage us, jealous of our growing power!
You will pay the final price for this betrayal.
We warned you not to use the Blight. For this, and for Mythal, I sentence you to sleep in exile ever after. Your own lives will form the veil that keeps the horror you unleashed at bay.
So he locked the gods away and created a veil between this world and the Fade. I mean, they were terrible, no question. But what he did, it didn't just stop them. It destroyed our culture, our world.
It wasn't just to stop them. It was to stop the Blight. We've seen how bad Elgar'nan and Gillenane are. Imagine all 7 corrupted gods running wild.
So he created the veil just to keep the elven gods locked in their prison?
Yes, to keep them from accessing the Fade. But was the creation of the veil around the world an accident?
You heard him yelling. That's not the sound of a ritual going right.
What do you think, Rook?
Davrin and I have fought the Blight for years. It's terrifying. Watching the gods poison his world, his people. I understand why Solus would do anything to stop it.
I know, Rook. I'm not denying that. I wish there'd been a better way. That's all.
So does he. This isn't a memory he's proud of.
I had another question, and I'm sorry, maybe this doesn't matter, but Solus trapped the blighted gods in an ancient elven building, right?
That's what it looks like. Maybe a palace? Fancier than what I've seen in Arlethan, at least.
And then, the Magisters were lured into the Fade. They broke in, which let the Blight escape, and turned the Golden City black.
Right, and the Black City hangs in the Fade, a little reminder of their mistakes. What's wrong, Lace?
It's just... The Chant of Light says that the Maker built for them the Golden City, the center of all creation. But if the Golden City was an ancient elven palace, then the Maker didn't build it. The elves did. The Chant of Light is Andraste's visions from the Maker, but it sounds like it's... wrong.
You're asking if we just disproved the entire Andrastian faith.
Did we?
The Maker was never my faith, Lace, but I'm sorry this is hard for you.
The Chant of Light has seen many iterations over the centuries. This may simply change our understanding of it.
But this was the one I grew up with. My ma still sings the chant. You know?
The Dalish clans are struggling with the same thing. What do we keep? What do we lose?
The Elven Gods, the Maker. No matter who you light a candle to, you've got some hard questions to ask yourself right now.
Doctrine is not the truth. It is one of many paths to the truth.
I recognize the sentiment, though not the specific quote. Who said that?
My mother.
Ah.
Questions of faith aside, we have some very real gods that still need killing.
Looks like there are 3 more of these murals with the Dreadwolf's old memories. Wonder what else he's hiding.
Okay, let's go do this.
You have so long observed the world. Why not consider joining it?
But I have no desire to live as humans. I have the Fade. Besides, this talk of taking on a solid form. I think you underestimate the danger. When you took the glowing stone to build your body, did the earth not shake?
Delirium gives us the strength we had when we were of the Fade. We are the best of physical and spirit. I need your wisdom, Solus. To withstand the louder voices who would go too far like Elganon. I need you.
This is madness. You must know that. I will always follow where you go.
What?
This is astounding. The ancient elves were spirits who voluntarily manifested a physical form.
I'd rather go back to talking about the Blight.
Hey, Lucanus. Could Spite turn into an elf?
No.
Sorry, but... What?
This is... Are all elves spirits somehow? Am I a spirit?
To be clear, this memory only shows that the first elves originated from spirits. You 3 are no more spirits than anyone else conceived naturally.
Conceived naturally? Guess I'll go ask my mother.
The knowledge that an entire people were formed from a mass manifestation could change our entire understanding of magic.
If we let it out, is that the right call? Do you want bigoted humans yelling about how elves are demons?
Davrin's got a point. World's not short on small-minded humans.
The entire idea is preposterous. Who would even believe us?
It does seem outlandish when taken out of context, I admit.
We have to tell someone, though. Strife and Irulan, at least.
If I told Thea and Viago, they'd think I was sampling Viago's poison collection. No one would believe us.
Okay. We keep this to people we trust who have good reason to know. No shouting it from the rooftops.
Agreed. The Morn Watch has a great deal of experience keeping dangerous secrets.
So, beyond the world-shaking stuff, what else did we learn here? Solus himself was a spirit.
What kind do you think he was?
Well, his name is Elven for pride.
Oh, okay.
There's something else. not about spirits, or not all about them at least. Solus didn't want to become a person with a physical body.
Right. He only agreed after Mythal begged him.
Then that's his regret. He wishes he'd never taken physical form.
Maybe, but not just that. Solus was scared. They built their bodies out of lyrium, and it made the ground shake.
You think the ground shaking was the Titans?
It makes sense, doesn't it? Something was hurting them, taking their blood.
So they struck back, like we'd swat a stinging bug.
The first memory we saw with Elganon seizing power, it happened at the end of a war.
A war between the Titans and the Elves.
And we just saw how it started.
It feels like we still don't have the full picture. But I think that's part of what Solus regrets. He didn't see the danger.
Except he did. He was worried, you said it yourself.
He did it for Mythal. Everything that followed, he could have prevented, if he just told her no.
Then he's got a war on his conscience. Plus, whatever we find next.
Have you created what we need?
With this, the proper ritual will sunder every Titan from its spirit. But you must know those severed dreams will certainly be driven mad. A disembodied blight of pain and anger. It is awful what we're doing.
And the only way to end this war.
Solus made the weapon that killed the Titans. No, not killed. He cut away their dreams and left them broken and mindless. He passed me in the halls of Skyhold for a year. He made polite conversation, and he knew. He knew what he did.
No mystery why he wants to forget this.
As a mage, and apparently a scholar, Solus doubtless regrets destroying the minds of the Titans.
No, it's worse than that. That isn't what Solus regrets. Those severed dreams will be driven mad. A disembodied blight of pain and anger.
Mierda.
You can't. That's not possible.
When a warden hears the calling, it's like a song in their mind. Sound familiar to you, Lace?
The song of lyrium. Of the Titans.
We think of the Blight as this monstrous force with no mercy, no compassion. Evil incarnate. Instead, it's a caged animal. Mistreated and imprisoned for centuries. Until all it knows is fear.
What does this mean for Darkspawn? Should we be trying to help them?
I don't believe so. If the Blight is a corrupted dream, Darkspawn may be mindless manifestations of its anger.
Right. They're not people. We're never going to get through to them.
The Titans are a problem for later. We have Elgarnon and Gillanane to deal with now.
And then I want Solus to look me in the eye and answer for what he did.
Each of these memories has been a deeper regret, and almost all of them involve Mythal.
Only one mural left to uncover by my count. If we find it, we'll see what's worse than this.
I knew that you would find me soon enough. You need the power of a god. The strength that I alone still carry.
The blighted Evanuris will soon break free from their prison. I must make a stronger one that can contain them.
While the prison is important, it is not the only goal you seek.
Why should I not tear down the veil and bring back immortality to all the Elven people? They deserve it.
The Elven people of today do not deserve to see the world they love be torn apart to salve your conscience.
I must fix what I have broken. I am sorry.
As am I, old friend.
We could just hear my fiance in the other room.
Solus
choking
killed
up half a
Mythal?
lung.
After all that? Is this another memory from a different time?
No. He wore that same outfit in the Inquisition. We knew Solus woke up in this world without most of his power. Now we know how he got it back.
By killing the only other god around and stealing her power.
All that epic magic and godly power. In the end, it comes down to love and murder. Same as always.
Every big mistake Solus made is tied to Mythal. He sacrificed his life as a spirit to join her.
He sacrificed his morals when he created the dagger to stop the Titans.
When the other gods struck her down, he destroyed the Elven Empire to avenge her.
Then he wakes up in this world, where everything's gone but his mistakes. And there she is, alive.
And after all he's done, she sides against him again.
All these mistakes are his fault. And hers too. If she won't help him fix the world, of course he has to kill her.
So, how does everything we know help us now?
He's being honest about fighting the Blight. Whatever happens, he won't risk letting it back out into the world.
Agreed. But he has a plan to escape that prison, and not one we'll like.
He turned on Mythal, the one person he was actually loyal to. There's no way he won't turn on us.
He's a spirit, or was once. He might be able to possess someone, affect minds, all the things spirits do.
He created the Veil. His very nature is tied to it. That will be a source of strength, but also a potential weakness.
Mythal has him all messed up. Anything about her or Elgernon is gonna make him angry. Sloppy.
Solus thinks he knows what's best for everyone. Anything he does, he'll do while telling himself he's the hero.
Solus has caused a lot of damage, but he's not like Elgernon, trying to wreck the world to rule it. He's trying to repair the damage he caused, and he knows he made mistakes. There might be hope for him.
You don't think he'll turn on us?
No, he's totally gonna turn on us. I mean, after that.
You have witnessed the Protector's tale, Dweller, almost to its end.
Almost? How can there be more?
When the mighty fall, their echoes cross the ages. An audience is warranted. Speak with your visitor. She awaits you in the crossroads.
And I think with that, I'm gonna call it a stream because I have to go get ready to go to a white element. So I'll try to be back on after I get back from that. But if not, then I'll be back on Wednesday on Christmas at, I don't even know what time. Sometime in the night. So, have a good night. And let me save before I just hop on out. Okay, there we go. I'll either see whoever shows up tonight or on Wednesday night.